Hello everyone and welcome to this week's special presentation titled How to Trade Like the Pros. Let me discuss what you're going to learn here today. You're going to learn 5 common principles professional traders follow, an extremely effective short-term trading strategy, and how to quickly and easily identify the best trades. And my promise to you is that if you follow the steps we discussed today, you'll know how to identify the correct setup, entry, and exit for each trade. Let's start off by talking about what makes a pro a pro. What are the qualities that separate these guys and gals from the average retail investor? First, they're realistic. They know that there's no magic pill that they can take that will make them better traders overnight. Success in this industry comes with time and effort. Just ask anyone who's ever been good at anything. They'll tell you that it took hard work and it didn't happen overnight. Next is that they control their emotions. They don't allow losing trades to affect them. Pros don't think of the money first. They focus on doing the right things and making the right trades. They know if they do that, the money will follow. And one of the reasons they feel this way is because they place trades based on facts and data rather than gut feelings. And we've all been there. We've all placed a trade or two because we just knew it was going to go up, right? We had a feeling. Well, pros don't think that way. They look solely at the information in front of them to make decisions. And they're prepared. They know exactly when they're going to get out of a trade, even before getting in. They've examined and tested different techniques to figure out which one is best. Lastly, and most importantly, I think, professional traders are disciplined. They stay sharp and focused when things are going well and resilient when they're not. So they have a plan and they stick to it. If done the right way, you'll know exactly what you're doing no matter the situation. Think about the confidence you'll have. And once you start to develop better habits, you'll start to see more consistent gains. So there's a big mistake traders make when first starting to implement short-term trading systems. They follow unproven, complicated strategies. They think they need to use 5 different indicators and 3 different types of moving averages to help them identify entries and exits. For some reason, new traders who are just starting out trading this way find value in complexity. Most times, that only leads to confusion and ultimately frustration. What I want to show you is what's called the RSI-2 trading system. It was developed by Larry Connors. Larry Connors is an author and trader who has over 30 years in the financial markets industry. This strategy focuses on stocks in long-term uptrends, but are experiencing short-term corrections. And what I love about this system is that it's so simple. It uses 3 indicators: a 200-day moving average to identify the long-term trend, and a 5-day moving average, and RSI for the short-term trend. Let me show you how this strategy works. Here we're looking at ADSK, Autodesk, from August of 2016 to August of 2017. Don't worry about the time frame here. It's the technique that's most important. ADSK has been a great stock. Overall, price moves from bottom left to upper right, but there have been times where the stock pulls back. It stays above the 200-day moving average, but falls below its 5-day moving average. Long-term uptrend, short-term correction. RSI is scaled between 0 and 100, and the industry standard look-back period is 14, with the extreme levels of 30 and 70. And you can plot this on a chart over time showing the RSI movement. Using the industry standard settings, you can see that the RSI fell below 30 only 4 times during the past 2 years. Now, those would have been great opportunities for some decent short-term gains, as you can see. What Mr. Connors does is he speeds up the indicator and changes the look-back period to 2. When you do that, you also have to adjust your extreme levels. So, along with the price of the stock above the 200-day moving average, there's your setup. Price above the 200-day moving average but below the 5-day moving average with the 2-period RSI below 10. Let's look at what this trading plan looks like written down. Our entry rules are: you buy only when the stock is above the 200-day simple moving average and below the 5-day simple moving average with the 2-period RSI below 10, and we enter near the current day's close. We exit when the price of the stock goes above the 5-day simple moving average, and we also exit near the current day's close. So we enter and exit positions near the current day's close, and anywhere between 3:45 and 3:55 Eastern Time is suffice. We know from looking at the long-term graph of ADSK that the stock has been above the 200-day moving average the entire time. So I've zoomed in here to October 11th of 2016, and we can see the price is below the 5-day moving average, and the 2-period RSI is below 10. We buy near the close of the day at roughly $70.17. Here, we sell 5 days later when the price goes above the 5-day moving average at roughly $70.13. Now that's a small loss, but we must follow the rules. A few days later, we have another setup. We buy near the close of October 13th of 2016 at roughly $69.29. Price of the stock is still below the 5-day moving average, and the 2-period RSI is below 10. We sell 3 days later when the price of the stock goes above the 5-day moving average at roughly $70.13. So there is another setup. I know we had a setup a few days earlier, but what I'm going to do here, folks, is I'm going to move from left to right on this chart and go through each of the setups that we have. Here on November 2nd of 2016, we have the price of the stock below the 5-day moving average and the 2-period RSI, which is the indicator at the bottom, below 10. We buy near the close of the day at $68.68. We sell, in this case, 3 days later when the price goes above the 5-day simple moving average at roughly $72, and again, we sell near the close of the session as well. The following day, there's another setup. We buy, price of the stock is still below the 5-day moving average, and the 2-period RSI is below 10, and we sell 2 days later when the price of the stock goes above the 5-day moving average. Again, just walking you through each and every RSI2 setup for Autodesk. On November 30th, 2016, price of the stock is below the 5-day moving average. The 2-period RSI is below 10. We buy near the close. We buy at roughly $72.61. We sell 4 days later at $76.32 because we can see that the price of the stock is above the 5-day moving average. Following day, there's another setup. December 1st of 2016. Price of the stock is below the 5-day moving average. 2-period RSI is below 10. We buy near the close at $69.22. We sell 3 days later at $76.32 near the close as well because the price of the stock is above the 5-day moving average. Again, moving from left to right. Here on December 22nd, 2016, price of the stock below the 5-day moving average and the 2-period RSI below 10. We buy near the close at $74.58. This was a very short-term trade because we sold the very next day at $76 because, as you can see, the price is above the 5-day moving average. We would never buy and sell on the same day. This is not a day trading system. The earliest we would ever sell a position would be the following day. Here on December 30th of 2016, we buy near the close at $74.58 because the price of the stock is below the 5-day moving average and the 2-period RSI is below 10. In this case, we sell the very next day as well at $76.18 because the price of the stock is above the 5-day moving average. We didn't get our next setup until March 6th of 2017. We buy on March 6th near the close at $82.94 because the price of the stock is below the 5-day moving average and the 2-period RSI below 10. We sell 3 days later at $84.24 because the price of the stock is above the 5-day moving average. The very next day we had another setup. We buy near the close at $82.07 and we sell at $84.24. Here on March 21st of 2017, price of the stock below the 5-day moving average, 2-period RSI below 10, and we buy near the close at $83.64. We sell 2 days later at $85.69. And the last one here, on April 5th of 2017, we buy near the close at $83.54 because the price is below the 5-day MA and the 2-period RSI below 10. And we sell 2 days later at $84.79 near the close because the price of the stock is above the 5-day moving average. Now, from October of 2016 all the way to current, so that's why I went all the way back to October of 2016 to show you a number of setups. But bringing it to current, including all the ones that we've discussed already, there have been 54 RSI2 setups from October of 2016 to current. There were 44 winning trades and only 10 losing trades. That's an 81% winning trade percentage. In fact, the top 4 CI stocks in the S&P 500 as of May 24th of 2018, Boeing, Netflix, Red Hat, and ALGN, had 57 RSI2 setups over the course of the last 12 months. There were 46 winning trades and only 11 losing trades. That's also an 81% winning trade percentage. Here's a trading system that centers around the RSI2 technique with a subtle adjustment to the exit strategy. It has gained 28% since October 11th of 2017 with 89% winning trades. That's 32 winners and only 4 losers. This is a real money portfolio that I've been trading since October of 2017. The S&P 500 is up less than 7% over the same time period. And the last 4 months have been pretty brutal, right? The S&P is actually down 5% from the January 26th peak, while this trading system is up 7%. The reason why I began trading this system with real money is because of the backtest results. Since February of 2010, this trading system is up 755% with 94% winning trades. That's 168 winners and 11 losers. You may be thinking, wow, this is great. I love this. But I don't have time to look at graph after graph after graph each day to identify this setup. If I'm supposed to enter near the close with this trading system, I would have to spend a lot of time to find a handful of candidates, right? Well, what I'm about to tell you eliminates all of that time. No matter what we teach you here at VectorVest, we want you to be able to do it faster, smarter, and better. That's why we've put together this 6-week webcast series where we teach you techniques from 3 of the very best professional traders in the industry. You'll learn top trading strategies of the pros and how to quickly and easily identify the best trades. I hope you saw that if you learn to implement strategies like the one I showed you today, you will achieve the success you're looking for. Now let's talk about what you'll learn at this workshop. In Module 1, it's all about the correct mindset. We'll talk more about how the pros think, about managing risk, and about order entry. In Module 2, we will teach you 4 candlestick reversal signals, 2 bullish and 2 bearish. Candlestick reversal patterns recognize turning points. We're going to show you the correct indicators to use, and we're going to show you how to know that you got it right. In Module 3, we're going to talk a little bit more about technical analysis and the correct indicators to use for each market. There are trending markets, there are trading markets, and there are extreme situations, and we're going to talk about an indicator to use for each of those situations. Then we really ramp things up in Module 4 and we introduce our first pro, Linda Ratchke. She has developed a trading system called the Holy Grail for both bull markets and bear markets. In Module 5, we'll introduce a gentleman by the name of Charles Schaap. He has developed two fantastic trading systems, one called the 50-50 strategy, the other called 80 Excellence. And then we finish with Mr. Larry Connors and more about the RSI-2 trading system and another fantastic trading system that he's developed using relative strength index, but strictly for ETFs. So here's what to expect prior to the course. You should get an email after you register welcoming you to the course and providing some details on when the sessions will happen, where the recordings and coursework will be stored in case you missed the live sessions. The coursework should be up for 1 year. We store them in a place called Digital Chalk. So you will receive complete directions on how to access everything in that email. And this is the first time doing this course this way, so the videos and everything will be added as we go. The course will start on Tuesday, June 5th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time with a mastery session on Friday at 2 p.m. And here is the calendar with the dates and times of the live modules. As an added bonus, you'll also get 6 live mastery support sessions. These are designed to help you actually implement the things you learn in the course. We'll take a look at the things you're doing and the questions you have and guide you along the way. You will be given a homework assignment after each module, and we'll go over the homework assignment here at the mastery sessions. We'll be there to guide you through this entire process. If you currently do not have VectorVest Real-Time, I want to make sure you have access to it during the course, so you will get 60 days of access to everything you see here. You'll also receive 1 extra bonus session after the official course ends. The bonus session will be a live trading session where we will implement what we've learned over the course of the 6 weeks. We'll also show you how you can use RoboTrader to manage your trades. We will be trading with real money and stepping you through everything from market analysis to trade setup and execution. This is huge too. Exclusively for workshop attendees, you will receive pre-built searches that make finding your trades a breeze. You are probably thinking, well, great, they teach us the techniques, but how on earth will we find the stocks to actually trade? Well, the legwork has been done already. I built these scans to quickly and easily find the best candidates to trade. And they will be inserted into your VectorVest 7 programs, so you don't have to build them yourselves. Most importantly, you get hands-on training by our senior instructors. In fact, both myself and Steve Chappell, who is the Director of Trading Systems Development, will be your instructors. And both Steve and I will be managing the chat room so you can ask us questions throughout the course. Now, this course is valued at $2,995, but register now for the early bird rate of $2,495. And last but not least, you will receive this trading system, again, that centers around the RSI-2 technique. It's up 28% since October 11th of 2017. This is also exclusive to workshop attendees. So visit www.vectorvest.com/TLP. Use the discount code TLP early to receive the early bird rate of $2,495. Fill out your information, make sure you click apply to lock in the code. And if you're an elite subscriber, give us a call to register at the elite rate of $1497.50. Again, folks, go to VectorVest.com/TLP and get yourself registered. Steve and I look forward to working with you. Have a great weekend, everyone.